Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about experiment 2, that is harder database. In this harder database, we have three tables. One is salesman, another one is customer, another one is harder. So, here these are the five queries they have given. So in this salesman, we need to identify which is the primary key and foreign key. So here a salesman ID will be the primary key, rest will be name, city and commission. And in customer ID is the primary key and customer name, city, grade and salesman ID. This salesman ID is the foreign key. We are taking these values from the salesman. This is the primary key of the salesman table. Like that here we have a order number is with the primary key and purchase amount, order date, and customer ID and salesman ID. These two are the foreign keys. Those things we are taken from salesman of salesman ID and customer of customer ID. And here we have a five queries what we have. So this is a schema diagram for salesman for order database. So here we have salesman ID, name, city, and commission. Salesman ID is the primary key and customer ID is the primary key. These are the two independent tables. When you come to order, in that order number will be the primary key and customer ID and salesman ID. This customer ID we are taking values from customer of customer ID and salesman ID we are taking value from salesman of salesman ID. So this is the schematic diagram. That is schema diagram. Okay, so then after that we'll come to the creation of tables. So to create any tables, we have a command create table, table name that is salesman. So here salesman ID of integer type, data type we are using, and the name will be varchar, and city varchar, and commission we are taking varchar of size 20, and we are making this salesman ID as the primary key. Selected, we are creating table customer ID will be the integer type and customer name varchar we are using data type and city varchar we are taking and grade we are using integer and we are making primary key customer ID as a primary key and we are salesman ID will be the foreign key that is references from salesman of salesman ID and we are using on delete cascade. So here we have a fifth query. So in that when you delete the salesman ID from salesman, so automatically wherever that foreign keys values comes, automatically those things also will be deleted. For that we are using this on delete cascade constraint. Okay, so when you are using on delete cascade constraint, when you delete the salesman ID from salesman table, automatically the wherever salesman ID comes in some other tables, those values should also deleted. For that we are using on delete cascade. Okay, then when we will create a order table, so in that order number will be the in integer type, and we are taking that one as a primary key. Okay, so order number as the primary key, and here purchase amount that is of a float. Okay, and the order date will be the date data type, and order in order date order number will be the primary key, and customer ID that is references from customer of customer ID. Until for that we are using on delete cascade. When you use that on delete cascade, automatically whenever I deleted customer ID from customer table, automatically it will be deleted in order table. Also like that salesman ID, we are taking references as salesman of salesman ID on delete cascade. Okay, so when I delete that salesman ID from salesman table, automatically it will be deleted from order table also. Okay, this is the creation of table. After that creation, we need to insert the values. So here for that we will have a command insert into table name that is salesman values, and these are the values we are giving based on according to uh, whatever attribute sequence we have used in create table command. Same sequence we need to insert that particular attribute value. Okay, so they are like that we need to insert values for salesman like customer. Okay, and orders we need to, when you are inserting order values, the foreign keys the salesman ID and customer ID will be taken these values from a customer table and a salesman table. Okay, so once you insert all these values, display the content of the table. So for that we'll have a command select star from that customer table. Okay, so it will display the detail. So like that when you want to display the salesman, so select star from salesman, so it will display the salesman. Whatever you inserted values, that one will be displayed on this screen. And that order details will be displayed. Whatever we have inserted values, those values will be displayed. Okay, so then come to first query. So here the first query Okay, so we need to count the number of customers with their grade is greater than the Bangalore average. Okay, see here, when you come to Bangalore average, see here, in this customer city, so here grade we have Bangalore 2, 4, and okay, so 2, 4 is there. So it means the Bangalore average grade is 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 divided by 2, it will be 3. So it means we need to find the customer. Okay, so we need to find count is greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so we need to count the customers. Their grade should be greater than the Bangalore average. Okay, so for that what we need to do, so we need to count the customer. The customer, it will be available in customer table. Okay, so customer detail, customer ID will be available in customer table. So here count the customer means we need to use the aggregate function count of distinct customer ID, count of distinct customer ID from customer table. We need that customer grade should be greater than average grade of Bangalore. Okay, so how will get the average grade of Bangalore? Select average grade from customer where city is equal to Bangalore. Okay, select average grade from customer table where city is equal to Bangalore. When I execute this one, I will get that grade and the number of customers who is having greater. This is the result what we are getting after executing this query. Okay, then when you come to second query, so find the name and number of all salesmen who had more than one customer. So it means we need to find the name and number of all salesmen. Okay, name and number of all salesmen who had more than one customer. Okay, so it means more than one customer. It means at least two customers is there for particular salesman. Okay, so here we need to find the salesman uh, who is having more than one customer is at least two customers. Okay, so here more than one customer. So for that what we are doing, so we are selecting the salesman ID and the name from salesman table where that count of customers should be greater at least one. It means it should be that salesman count of customers from that salesman should be greater than one. It means where that is select count star means that particular row. Okay, count star from customer tables where salesman id is equal to a dot salesman id. So a dot salesman id is nothing but a from a is nothing but a alias name equal to salesman. A dot salesman id is equal to salesman id from customer table. It should be match and it should be count. We are getting the count, that count is greater than one. Okay, so whatever that count we are taking, that should be greater than one. Okay, so this is the second way. Okay, when you come to third query, so here list all the salesmen and indicates those who have and do not have. Okay, so customers in their cities. Okay, uh, so here list all the salesmen and indicates those who have and who don't have customers in their cities. So it means I need to find the salesmen who have customer in Bangalore. For example, suppose a salesman belongs to Bangalore. So it means I need to find the customers who are having in Bangalore, and that salesman is not in the customer, do not have customers their cities. It means in that customer in some cities the customer is not there. Okay, so then we need to find that salesman ID. Okay, select A dot salesman ID, A dot name, and C dot customer name, and A dot commission from salesman A, customer C, where A dot city is equal to C dot city union. So it means if I execute this one, I will get a salesman ID and salesman name. Okay, and customer name and customer, where in that particular salesman is staying in Bangalore, that customer details I am getting. Union, I am selecting salesman ID and salesman name, and no match. Okay, in that particular city, no customer is there. Okay, so for that, the customer is no match. Okay, and commission from salesman where not city is equal to any. Okay, so if I execute this one, select city from customers. Okay, and select city from customers order by commission. So here, if that customer is not there in a particular city, that one also I am selecting by the customer name. I am putting no match. Okay, so I am using union. For this one is the customer present for that particular city, and here the customer is not present for that particular city. I am doing union of these two things. If I execute this one, I will get the result. The salesman 1006, for example 1006, customer ID, salesman ID name is Raj, and the customer is not present for that city. So that's why they are putting in this result it is no match, and commission will be fine. Like that for 1005 Kiran, here the customer name will be no match, and the commission will be 4. And for the rest of the things, for that particular city, customer is available. Yes, this is the third query. And in the fourth query, this is we need to create a view. Okay, view is nothing but it is a virtual table. Okay, so logically exists but physically doesn't exist. So whatever values we are taking for view, that one will be taken from base table only, that is from physical table only. Okay, so here for to create that view, we will that query will be the find the salesman who has the customer with the highest order of the day. Okay, so we need to create a view. That view contains such a way that find a salesman who has the customer with highest order of a day. So we need to find a customer, salesman. Suppose a salesman having two or more orders for a particular customer, that customer name having highest order on that particular day. Okay, so for that create a view, and we have view name we are giving as select, we are order date and salesman ID. Okay, so B dot order date from order, and A dot salesman ID from salesman, and A dot name from salesman. From salesman A, we are giving alias thing for salesman table, and order B, where A dot salesman ID is equal to B dot salesman ID. We are matching those two tables, and B dot purchase amount. So that purchase amount should be maximum on that particular day. That is, select maximum purchase amount from order C, where the order date is equal to C dot order date, customer order date is equal to B dot purchase order date. Okay, that is order of order date. When I execute this one, I will get a maximum purchase amount on that particular day. Okay, so that when I execute this one, I will get a maximum amount on the purchase amount. Maximum purchase amount I get. If I get that maximum purchase amount, obviously I will retrieve the that salesman ID and order number and purchase amount and order date. These four things I am retrieving. Okay, so when I execute these things, I will get this result. Okay, then last one is the demonstrate the delete operation by removing the salesman ID 1000. Okay, that all is order must be deleted. Anyway, we already used the on delete cascade for a salesman ID in for wherever foreign key comes for salesman ID, we have deleted on delete cascade. Automatically, it will delete when I execute this delete from salesman, where salesman ID is equal to 1000. Okay, so delete from salesman where salesman ID is equal to 1000. If I execute this one, automatically wherever salesman ID 1000 comes, that will be deleted from salesman, and wherever foreign key comes in the order and customer, those things also will be deleted. Okay, so if I execute this one, that 1000 will be deleted. Nowhere we are not getting plus one. Okay, this is the fifth query. Okay, this completes that second query. So here we have only 5 queries. This completes the fifth query and second